Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lanox. Welcome back to another Survival Stories episode. Check this wall out that I've been doing. We're hanging out at the Hanging Gardens to be base, and I'm just trying to mix a flat wall. I don't really want to get into design today, but I've been dying to try out this. This is the fantasy block from Chisel 2, and it's a block like I've seen this so many times. Ooh, that looks cool. I've seen this so many times, but I haven't found a good way to use it. So I was thinking for this build here, this actually probably may actually, there we go. Probably may actually be a pretty decent block. Let's try something out here. So how's everybody doing? I hope that you are doing good. I hope that you're having a fantastic week. I hope that you're enjoying some extra episode this week of Survival Stories. As I said a few episodes ago, I'm very, very, very excited about so many projects in this series. Maybe we go like that. Ooh, I hate that it's purplish, because it would be so good otherwise. But that may actually work. We're not going to do so much with this today, but you know, I just want to try this out. How would it look if we do this? Yeah, as I was saying, I'm just so excited about my single player world here. I think we're on to something, my friends. I think, you know, we're at a stage where I've really, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain it. I've really got myself so many projects that I'm motivated with all of these projects, and I wish I had infinite time. You know what I'm thinking? What I'm saying? You know how when you play something you just can't stop? That's the stage I'm at with this single player world at the moment. Anyway, this is definitely something that we need to consider. I was thinking about this last night, you know? Get that thought in bed or whatever. Thinking about Minecraft in bed. I'm crazy like that. And I thought I'd just pop on here and try that out. But let's take a look at what I've done. I've filled in this whole massive thing with stone, and I've been doing some terraforming here. Well, this ain't terraforming, but I've torn down a mountain. I've teared it down a mountain. And we're gonna have to do, you know, a lot of work with that, obviously. But this thing has been going. Check that out, 5,882 living rock. I disabled the whole wood situation with it. I just unhooked this because I know we're gonna need a crap ton of living rock for this thing. Today though, what I want to start out doing is something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time. Here, let me give you an example why we need to do what we're about to do. Let's grab a little bit of stone, shall we? Let's grab, 2 stacks maybe. Now, I would go on this side here. As you can see, I kind of put stone on the sides, and then I'm going to go with my wand of equal trade later when we decide a final design for this thing. And just wand of equal trade it. But for now, I've gone like this. And pretty quickly, you run out of stone. And you have to go in here and type stone. And thank goodness that we have applied logistics too, right? Because otherwise, I would have been running back and forth. Today, I think we look at fixing this issue. There's a way we can fix it. Do I have... Yeah, let's just do this. Boop, boop, boop. There's so much terraforming here that needs to be done. Did I have just enough? 44 to go. 44 to go. Beautiful. Yeah. Let's fix this issue right now, shall we? We shall. Let's take a look at something from Random Things that I think you're in for a treat, guys, if you haven't seen this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Let's take a look at a player interface. This blue thing here. Player interface. Can we craft it? I think we can. This is just an emerald, surrounded by some lapis, and an ender chest, a vanilla one. Oh, by the way, I should say this, but there was a blooper in episode 87. Go back and see if you can find the blooper there. There was something wrong with my cutting and editing, so 2 sections overlapped each other. No one commented about it. Oops, that's my coffee mug. Sorry, coffee. No one commented about it, but I was really freaking frustrated when I saw that. That's my first survival stories blooper. Alright, so the player interface. Let's put it down right here. Actually, you know what I wouldn't mind doing? I'm gonna do this in a tutorial way for you all, so that you can go ahead and use this in your own survival stories world. Now, this is a block from Random Things that lets you play with the player. Lets you play with the player. How amazing isn't that phrased? And check it out. It's so beautiful as well. I really like the design of this thing here. Okay, so at the top we have an armor icon. And on the sides there is just a squarey little yellowish thing. On the bottom there is a sword. Now, some of you have already understood what these are about, but the top one represents the armor slot of your player. Okay, so for example, let's do a little bit of a test. Let's take off my pants. If we would feed something into this, let's set that to insert, and we're gonna put a chest down here. Boop. And this guy will be extract, always active. Now I'm gonna put my pants in there and watch how it equips them on me. Did you see that? That was so quick. Here, let me do F5. Can I do F5? I can. Boom. Look at that! It equipped it! How awesome isn't that? And likewise, if you would go about setting this to extract, this to input, insert, I mean, boop. There we go. I was gonna strip me of my stuff. It's just, you know, get them clothes off, you know? Get nude, Iskall, get nude. You crazy Joel thing. Alright, there we go. Let's turn on night vision again. So that's very cool. If we would set this to the side of it, let's just... do I have my hatchet? Yes, I do. Let's put it to the side instead. So again, cable. And chest. Insert. Always active there. And now let's put these in there. Look at that. It shoots it to my inventory. How cool isn't that? So, very easily, we can actually control what's in our inventory here. And we could, for example, go extract here. That would be a pretty bad idea. But we could set that to extract and this to insert. And it's going to be stealing all my stuff. Look at that. Don't take my toasts, please. You know what? I'm gonna disconnect this before it gets annoying. So that's very cool. Now, that's not really gonna help us with the whole stone refilling situation. So let's set something up here. What I would like to do, I would like to always have 64 stone on my on my inventory. So when I go with my wand of equal trade, or sorry, my wand of super building, my wand of super building. There you go. When I go with this, I will be restocked with stone. Okay. Now that's pretty easily done with a little bit of SFM action. Let's set this up here temporarily. So what we're gonna do is let's just put an SFM interface there or a bandager. I know we played around with this a lot, but come on guys, it's freaking awesome. It's amazing. So let's quickly write some code here. We are gonna create an input. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll create a condition first. And we'll set this condition to the player interface, okay? Then this is going to be important. So what side of the block do we want to target? And we want to target anything but up or down. So I'm going to say east, okay? Well, I guess anything but south and... No, any side. Yeah, I'm going to say east. That's fine. So that is this side of the block, okay? So this is equivalent to having a conduit coming out there right now. And then we're gonna say, if any, stone. Actually, let's go cobblestone for this. Specify amounts 64. So what this now is doing is, it's checking the player interface on the east side, i.e. my inventory here. Okay, it's checking for if there are any cobblestone and if there are 64 cobblestone there. Okay, now if that is false, so if that is not the case, so if I have less than 64 cobblestone, go ahead and input from the chest, any side will do, and we're gonna whitelist cobble. Okay, then I'm gonna right click this and specify that it should give me 64 cobblestone. If that's the case, good. And where should it input it to? You already know this. You're already, you know, pausing the video, going on to your own world and doing some amazing things with this. But it's going to input it to the player interface. It's going to go to the east side, i.e. my inventory. And again, on the whitelist, I will output, on the output, I will whitelist just to be sure here. Cobblestone. Cool. Now, let's grab some cobble action from our dear applied energistic system. Let's put you in here. And let's hook this up. And I believe that's all we have to do. Check that out. We got 64 cobble, throw it away. Boom, 64 new cobble, throw that away. 64 new cobble. It's freaking amazing. My magnet should suck the rest of it in, though. There we go. Good. I didn't want to lose it. So basically, I will always get a stack as long as the input chest is a stack of cobblestone. Now that's pretty cool. Do you want me to take this to the next level? Are you nodding in front of your computer? Sure you are. Let's take this to the next level. Oh, every time I come here, I'm just getting stunned of how beautiful this area is. Now, let's take it to the next level, as I said. Next level is, of course, what can we do with this build to include it in Applied Energistics 2? We can do a crap ton of things. The first thing I'm going to do is connect up a few... Oh, there's a lamp there. Bye-bye. Here, turn on night vision, please. I'm going to connect up a few interfaces. And, well, for this demo... Nah, let's do 3. Let's do 3, okay? I'm going to move this later, and we have to talk about that as well. Now, let me grab, say, stone. That's something that I would want to fix automation for. Cobblestone. Maybe we do torches. And do we do dirt? I don't know. Let's do it for the example. We're gonna set up these interfaces to be exporting these blocks. Now remember, if you've checked out my earlier episodes, you know by now that these interfaces will be treated as chests. So anything it's exporting, as long as it's connected to your network, it will keep a stock there of what it's exporting. We're gonna use that, of course. Now let's hook something up here. I'm thinking we'll do yeah, since we're gonna move this, let's just put some cable down here so that it's easy for you to follow along. Let's put the interface there, why not? And then let's grab a inventory. Let's put you there. Oh, that's so butt ugly. Now, what I could do is just write the exact same code that we had, but choose the interface instead of the chest. And then I write one condition for stone, one for cobble, one for torch eye, and one for dirt, right? You should get that. It's the interface is just as the chest, you know? But what if I'm out in the world, a million miles away from home, singing some weird country song about West Virginia, for example, right? And then I decide, hey, I would like to get some torches. So I don't want it all the time, you know, I want to be able to have my inventory clean and nice, but whenever I flip a switch or whatever, I want to get some torches. Well, my friends, we're gonna do that. There are a few different ways that we can do a remote control to what we just did over at Lanox. We could, for example, use ComputerCraft, you know? We could use the small little PDAs or handheld, what are they called? Computer... You know, these, we could use advanced wireless pocket computers, sure. The problem with them is that they only have a certain range. And I think at the moment we have it configured to 512 blocks. So if I'm a million miles away, that ain't gonna work. Or if I'm in another dimension, it ain't gonna work. So, what else could we do? We could use wireless redstone, sure. We could set up a signal and we could use one of these remote controls that we use for the industrial drill that we built, the mining drill, right? What is this thing? I've never seen you. What is this thing? Block dynamite remote? I got some things to check out. We could use this. The problem is we would need one remote per item. So check out what I've got as an idea. What if we have an ender chest? Boom. Like so. And then we make an ender pouch. I should probably check if that channel is actually not active. Nope, it's empty. Okay, so I put this to cyan. Now just right click, shift right click to link it. There we go, now it's linked. So here's my idea. What if we have this, and as long as there's a stone piece in here, the system will know that it should send me and keep me stocked of 64 stone pieces. Isn't that cool? I think that's a pretty good idea, okay? So can we make it happen? Sure. Let me just write some code, and I'll do this off camera, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, there we go. Now, I'll explain this quickly, okay? What I've done is that I first of all created 3 variables, simply because it's a little bit easier to work with any SFM codes if you use variables instead of setting things, you know. Because you could, with Steve's add-on, which we have in the pack, by the way, I got a comment about that. We do have it in the pack. I could now copy this machine and put it elsewhere later, which is what I need to do, because this thing just looks so freaking crappy. Yeah, I don't like it a bit. But I've created variables. One of them is AE input, and all I'm doing here is declaring the 3 ME interfaces that we have on our chain as containers, okay? And I call them AE input. Then we have the player, and again, I'm just declaring the player interface thing. And I have something I call a control, which is the ender chest, because that's essentially a remote control. Now, I haven't actually tried this out. Oh, I guess the stone piece is still in there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's clear out that. Let's keep 1 torch and a dirt and a piece of cobble. Thank you. By the way, I've got this question so many times, and I wish that someone told me this like half a year ago or a year ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. If you want to get 1 item out of the AE system, hold down shift and right click. Boom. Okay? If you just right click, you'll get half a stack. If you just click normally, you'll get a stack. So shift, right click. Pretty cool, eh? Anyway, now let's try this out. What do we want to do? We want to take... Okay, so if I put a piece of stone in here, I've configured it to keep me supplied with stone. Watch. Oh, that's so cool. And the minute I take it out, I'm no longer going to be supplied with stone. And... Oh, I'm no longer going to be supplied with stone. Where are these things going, by the way? Are they just... Yeah, they just turn invisible when I throw them on the ground. Okay, so the others, torches... Oh, man. And we could do multiple. By the way, we could do multiple. Check that out. Boom. And now, if I would... Do I really want to do this? I'm going to make a mess. Yeah, but I'll do it for science. I'll do it for you guys. If I would go like as so... Now notice, I don't have 64 dirt anymore, so the system will send me 64 new dirt. I could configure it to check if I have 64 and then send me 1 and 1 until I have 64. But that would mean that it would take several minutes, or I don't know. Yeah, 1 minute to get a full stack, because it's only doing it once every second. So I'd rather have it this way. But check this out. Let's put all our dirt on our hotbar. And now, if I run out, I'm going to be refilled. And I can continuously just build, you know, a pile of junk, a pile of shit here, if I want to. And I still have dirt in my inventory. Oh, damn it, mother. I made a mess. I'm sorry. I'll clean that up later. Isn't that cool? I'm pretty happy with that build. I will carry this ender pouch with me at all times, and I will probably configure this with a lot more things as I go along. That's why I have 3 interfaces, and you can of course expand this, and all you have to do to add an interface at this stage would be to do interface. Do I only have 1 interface and no auto crafting for interfaces? What the crap, man? Okay, I'll fix that. There are a few patterns that have disappeared in my ME system when we moved it. So anyway, all you have to do is connect another interface, go into the variable and include that. That's why you want to use variables. So easy. You don't have to go into each of and every one of these. And now if I want to do, I could do dirt here, right? And it will still pick up dirt from that. What is this? Show or hide. Okay. Very cool. One more thing though. I'm going to put a crafting card in each of these in case I have something that needs crafting, for example the torch eye. So now the ME interface will craft them once I run out. Check this out, 26. Boom. You remember. I don't have to show you again. But I think this is a pretty cool system. I'm actually going to take you away because, yeah, you shouldn't be there. Alright, everybody. You know what? Let's try to take this even further, shall we? Look at this. I cleaned up the dirt, by the way. So I've been playing around for the past hour on something here. I've got an autonomous activator facing into an interface. This guy is exporting some food items. Currently just test food items. And if I would take a lunchbox and plop it in here, it will fill it up with a tasty lunch. Just as... Can I... There we go. Just as if you would right-click a lunchbox on a chest. This is from Spice of the Life. Spice of the Life. No, Spice of Life, by the way. I think I've shown you this. So, you know what I'm thinking. Can we make it so that I send the lunchbox over to the ender chest here, and it comes back full? Wouldn't that be amazing? No range will stop us from using it. I think it would be amazing. And I've got it currently so that if I send it here, it will go into the autonomous activator, fill up, and then do nothing. The problem is that I need to know when this is full, and I bet you that there is an MBT value for the lunchbox that I don't know about. But I've really tried. I've tried to do NDP, precise detection, and then I've done all the damage values from 1 to 100. Couldn't find it. So if you find it, kudos to you. But if you put it to fuzzy detection here, it will pick up any lunchbox. So basically what happens now is I would pick this, take this out, and I would put it in the ender chest. Boom, and it comes back to me empty though, because it doesn't have any time to fill up. Okay? I know I'm getting a little bit technical here. I'm getting a little bit direwolf level here, maybe, but I know that some of you will appreciate this build, and hopefully it ain't too bad. So what I'm going to do instead of looking for any more MBT values, because I really tried that, is that I'm going to set up a redstone timer for this. I reckon it takes it, let's see, how long does it take it? Yeah, maybe we give it 2 seconds and then we send it back. So, onto this SFM setup that I am going to move. You don't worry your faces, I'm going to move it. Onto this, I'm going to hook up a redstone emitter. You know what I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind a little bit more inventory cable. And I thought I'd do this on camera because we haven't done anything like this in the past. And so, you know, this could be good for you guys to know. Redstone emitter, we plop that there. And then we're going to go with a timer. And I think we do it like... Oh, did I crash? No. You know what? Do I have a state cell? No, let's see if we can craft a state cell though. I think that's what we're gonna need here. Yeah, no, we have everything. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. State cell, there we go. Okay. I'm scared. I don't know if I'll do this right. Let's put that there. So we have the in there and we have the out on these sides. Okay. Next I'm gonna plop down a receiver there, and then I'm gonna right click this. It said 2 seconds. That's pretty good. So basically, when this receives a signal, it's going to wait, and then after 2 seconds, it's going to generate a pulse to the outside. So to this side and to that side. That's why I have a redstone receiver there. So if we would go and do something crazy, like create a redstone... Where is it? Create redstone emitter. Yes. On the output. So this is, by the way, here's a trigger, here's a flow. This is a group within this whole craziness here. I just, got carried away. And I have a condition that checks whether or not the ender chest contains a lunchbox. And remember, I'm using fuzzy detection here because I don't know the MBT values. If it does, it's going to input that from the ender chest into the autonomous activator. And all of these, you need to do fuzzy detection, mind you. Otherwise, it won't work. So that basically, this code here, my nose starts to run, stupid nose. Basically, this code here pulls it from the ender chest and puts it to the autonomous activator. Now, once that is done, I'm going to create a redstone emitter on the redstone emitter, or redstone pulse. Let's move this up. We're going to do redstone strength, pulse, do emit pulse, yes. That's fine. Good. So, if we now do this, what we should see happening is the state cell turn on and off. Let's pick up you and put you... I have to... How do I open these? I'm so freaking stupid, I don't understand it. Okay, it's not shift right clicking. Facepalm time. I'm just gonna go ahead and shove this back into our AE system. Boom. Okay, so now if we put the launch box in, state cell goes on. Boom, generated a redstone pulse after 2 seconds. That is exactly what we want, okay? Because now what we do is create another trigger, and we're gonna set this guy to redstone controlled. We're gonna set the redstone receiver interval. Every second it will check it. Any size is fine. Everything's good, okay? And now we're gonna hook this up to on high pulse. Yeah, I don't know. Whether it's high pulse or high signal, I'm not sure. We'll try it on the high pulse here. This flow control can go away. Bye-bye. Now, right click. I'll empty it. Let's see if this works here. Put it in. Come on. There we go. Oh my goodness. We did it, guys. We did it. Can I open you? What did I get for lunch? Some blueberry jam and stuff. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, that's such a funny build. I wasn't planning on doing this today. I have thought about fixing this in the past, but while playing with the player interface, you know, there are so many cool things we can do with this. We could do like an armor re-equipper thingy-majingy. Oh my goodness, this works flawlessly. Could we even lower this? I think we could probably lower this to 1 second. Probably. Let's try it out. Why not? Boop. What did I get for lunch today? Oh, no, we need it at 2 seconds. Otherwise, it only right-click this once. Okay. That's fine. Good to know. But anyway, I've played around with this for so long now that I think that will be it for today. I hope that you've enjoyed this kind of sidetracked episode. You know, doing a little bit of player interface action. I have been super enjoyed by this. I will go ahead and find a spot for this. And probably move this charger station that we built sometime soon as well. By the way, thank you so much for the tip on powering these. This is actually, you don't need that. All you have to do, let me show you this quickly, because I do appreciate your comments so much. And when seeing your skills in Minecraft, you know, just amazes me. You can do that. So, wanted to get it right. Thank you so much to you who said it. I can't remember your name. That's how you power a charger. Anyway, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of cleanup here in between episodes. I think I may move stuff up here. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit the like button. This is actually a little bit of an experiment to me. I know that a lot of people have already quit watching this video. That's how YouTube works, because you don't have time and whatever. But I want to see if we can hit 100 without me mentioning it in the beginning. So let's get there, folks, if you enjoyed it, that is. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your evening, and I see you in the next episode.